Colours are a focus of regimental pride, and that is exactly what the Royal Gibraltar Regiment was beaming with today. The troops arrived and conducted their drills with meticulous coordination. Their old colours were paraded off, the new colours were blessed and then presented to them by the Earl of Wessex, Prince Edward. His Royal Highness addressed the troops, highlighting the regiment's deployment in theatre over the years. He also said he looked forward to seeing the colours on parade in Gibraltar.
My wife and I look forward to seeing them being carried on parade on your home soil in the not too distant future.
The Convent has this evening confirmed that the Earl and Countess of Wessex will be visiting the Rock between the 7th to 9th of June as part of Platinum Jubilee celebrations. The ceremony was confirmed to take place outdoors just yesterday, this being the preferred choice dependent on the weather, so that Her Majesty the Queen would be able to view it from her quarters.
My pride is overflowing. I've been in Gibraltar now for 2 years, and as you know, the governor has this title, which he's had since 1702, of Governor and Commander-in-Chief of the regiment, and it's the only regiment in the Her Majesty's Armed Forces which is formed in the name of the governor. And so there is this historical tie which makes it even more important for me to be here today. And what a celebration it's been. And the Earl said it so beautifully, of joining the regiment with the sovereign. And to know that the Queen was looking down today, and that's why His Royal Highness Prince Edward decided to have the ceremony outside, so that the Queen could look down on the performance, and I suspect that she was incredibly proud.
Colours were first presented to the Royal Gibraltar Regiment in 1971 by the Governor Admiral Varel Cargill-Begg. Today is the third time since then that they've been presented with new colours, considered a once-in-a-career ceremony. Today is a particularly special moment for the regiment during its public duties, as they're presented with new colours at Windsor Castle, where the Queen is in residence, with the presentation taking place on the year of Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee. It truly is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion.
This is the moment of the hugest pride for all of the people of Gibraltar, for the regiment itself, of course, for the relatives of those in the regiment, but for the whole of Gibraltar, the hugest pride to see our regiment at Windsor guarding Her Majesty. I mean, that is a demonstration of the umbilical relationship between the people of Gibraltar and the British Crown, the sovereign and the monarch. And in political terms, this is game over. This is a mic drop moment that demonstrates that there is nothing that can come between the people of Gibraltar, the Gibraltar Regiment, and the British sovereign and the British Crown.
When the regiment was last presented with colours in 1998, it did not carry the royal prefix in its name. Today's presentation of new colours also marked the start of these bearing the royal blue background for the Royal Gibraltar Regiment. Some of those who were part of the 1998 ceremony were also present today.
Well, it's so special, being here in Windsor and the occasion in Her Majesty's own backyard, as it were. So yes, I was in parade. I was a parade major 20-something years ago, and it's very, very poignant for me as being the honorary colonel to be here with the Earl of Wessex, as he was presenting the colours on behalf of the Majesty of the Queen. But it's a great, great occasion for the regiment. And yes, it does, I think, augurs very well for the future of the regiment. We're going to go from here to even greater things, we hope.
A regiment's colours have historically been a rallying point for troops, to mark the location of commanders and to organise regiments and large bodies of soldiers with ease. But they also carry a huge amount of significance.
For me, they reaffirm our loyalty and service to the Queen, but they also link us to former generations, all those who've served in the regiment before. They link us to the first 50 who volunteered on the eve of the Second World War to defend Gibraltar from fascism, all those who stood firm during the Cold War, and more recently all those who served in the Royal Gibraltar Regiment in operational theatres across the world. It's our link to them, and it's beholden on us, the current regiment, to ensure we uphold the values, standards and traditions of those who passed before and pass them on to the next generation. So they're hugely important.
The regiment will spend the next few days on guard at Windsor Castle. They will then go on to carry out further public duties in London. The new colours will first be paraded at their next change of the guard at Buckingham Palace on the 6th of April. They will be on display in Gibraltar for the first time for the Queen's birthday parade in June. Another upcoming moment to look forward to in the regiment's calendar as they continue to make Gibraltar proud.